Yeah, you're dead next turn. How about that? No bloodletter combo needed. Hello and welcome back. It's Mono Black and it's me, CGB. It doesn't need much introduction. The idea is pretty simple. Kill their creatures. Strategic betrayal. Shoot the sheriff. Nowhere to run. Long goodbye. Tragic trajectory. Knock things out of their hand. Cruel Claws heist. Intimidation tactics. Duress. Disrupt their game plan. Pressure them with creatures that gain life and or draw cards. Preacher of the Schism, Elegy Acolyte, and draw a bunch of cards of your own and close the game fast. Unholy Annex, Soulstone Sanctuary, Phyrexian Arena. Get some versatility in the mix with Arch Enemy's Charm that can either put more pressure, gain more life, get back 2 creatures, or exile the opponent's threats. It's Mono Black. It's not complicated, but it's fun. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Eventually, you get upset enough at the meta, and you decide to destroy it all. That's what this is. This is killing everything they have. Yep. That's the plan. Draw land and get a Phyrexian Arena style going and let nothing else live. Gone. Oh, Mono Black versus Mono Black, huh? We'll see whose deck is better at this. If they don't take the heist, I'm gonna heist them for removal, but they take Annex. I'll gift you, because in this case, as long as I'm the one eventually drawing all the cards, I'll be good. Stab, Annex, no land, Bitter Triumph. Aclazotz. That's a card. I like that card. But if they kill it, it goes back onto the battlefield under their control. Let's take out... If we take the Triumph from them and they're left with a Stab, then they don't have the Triumph later to hit the Acolyte. Yep, slam it. They start drawing. Man, that Duress is a turn late. Let's see if they can find a demon. Where's my removal? So far, all I have is their removal. There you go. Okay, I can clear that board, but then I have nothing for the demon. I don't think that will do. Stab down. So if they play Aclazotz, yikers. Might as well use the Betrayal. Nothing down there that they can cast, because none of them are permanents. And they just slam Aclazotz. They know I have Bitter Triumph, though, so they're trying to work their way through it. I thought they'd make the demon, because they know they get a drain there. Wow. Well, our draws can't go much worse than that. We're playing off curve, and it sucks. Here's the thing. I don't think they're going to get to flip the Aclazotz anytime soon. And someday we're going to draw an Arch Enemy Charm. But we better draw another removal here. It's been long enough. I really think we have the better deck for this, but it doesn't appear like it's going to matter. We're probably just dead. It's the way it is. Wow. They didn't find removal for this. We have a chance. They pass. Instead of draining me. Weird. Okay, let's go after that hand. Bell is there. Destroy target creature and Bloodletter. If I take the Fell, then they can untap, attack me. If they fell the Sanctuary after I drain them, it's not the end of the world, but it's close. But if I take the Fell, they land the Bloodletter. We go down to 3. We are stealing here. I can take the Bloodletter. And I have to take Fell. Man, that's tough. That's very tough. This side isn't open. If I attack them, if I make the 3/3 and attack them, what happens? Then we have a blocker after they play Bloodletter. Hit them for 3, does that matter versus having this lifelinker online? All right, play the Acolyte. Whiff. You love to see it. That's where you want them to draw their duress. This is why you don't run Aclazotz in this deck, by the way. When you have an Annex running, you have a full hand. We're down to 3. We're down to 2. Wow. Void achieved. The question is, how many cards do we want to draw? We have to be careful about this. I actually think we attack without playing another one yet. Because the draw is not optional. And we're still up against an Unholy Annex. That is draining. Ours is not active. But we have a Phyrexian Arena to manage. Wow. Okay. The other option is the 6/6 Demon, but this makes more robots. If they have another Bloodletter, though, we're dead. We die to the arena. But if they don't have exactly that, if they don't drain me for 4, I guess another thing they could have had is another Annex. Play around duress. In case that's what they have, because we can't take the 2 life loss. Yep, Bandit's Talent. You're not going to get the job done. 3, 2. Oh my god. Duress. Nowhere to run on one of them. Well, I'm going to attack with it anyway. I can promise you that. I kind of need it gone, which is awkward, right? And I need the life. It's 1 or more, so this is going to be a draw 2, lose 2. down to 5. That nowhere to run might help. One, 2, 3, 4. Activate that. Activate 1, 2, 3. Annex. And we only have 1 left for nowhere to run, which might be necessary if they're trying to drain me out. That doesn't do. Okay. You. You've never seen so many basic swamps in one place. Enchanted player can't gain life. When enchanted player is dealt damage, they lose half their life. This is a loss of life, though. It says dealt damage. Where are they dealing me damage? Okay, cool. That's tough, but we have a chance. Let's see if they attack. That would be silly, but give them a chance to make a mistake. Who has nowhere to run now, buddy? And now you're the one losing life. Easy. Misery's end. And you play standard? Heap. Well, we found the arch enemy's charm. Let's see if the Soulstone Sanctuary throw us off our ability to cast it, which is one of the little nightmares in the deck. Control. We better draw some discard effects. Nope, artifacts. Artifacts is also a tough one. The demons start coming and they don't stop 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 coming. Do they have United Battlefront next turn? Are they already winning when we didn't get a chance to duress them at all? Let's find out. Is that enough annexes? What do you guys think? Oh my god. It's good to be this good at Magic, dude. Oh my god. Whiff, 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 whiff. Could be worse. Did they stack their Star Cage correctly? They did. Good for them. They're not total idiots. I think if I don't have a demon down, I don't have a chance, but we could just lose the game. Like, I can clear these, but is that going to help me? Or am I just going to die? I think if I don't have a demon, I can't win. So I'm going to risk it. This is where you have to take a shot. We have to return pressure them because we can't win a long game. But we can hope they don't have the answer they need. Okay. I mean, that's going to make a lot of dorks, but that doesn't answer the demon. Unfortunately, I have to chump, don't I? Well, it answered the demon in a better way. Hey, what else could we do? Like, I really think it was the right play. I think if we were just spending our turn trying to answer these, we have no shot. In that, against that hand, Duress, Cruel Claws, Heist, you have to have those cards. We literally drew 0 for 8. Well, we've got Duress this time. Will it whiff? And it will not whiff. I think the breakout's an easy pick here. Red-green Delirium, huh? I mean, you're not gonna bushwhack there, right? Nope. All right, kill everything, draw cards. My favorite game plan, and we get to do it. Let them have their trigger first. Let them make their choice. I think I know what it is. Interesting. Oh, it discarded bushwhack, but who knows? Heist them? Could take away their creature. Play a 3-mana card when you have an opportunity to play a 3-mana card, even if it loses you life. We gotta get the cards flowing. Next turn we can double spell. Turn after that, maybe a 6/6. Hey, look, a tap land. See, that's why you don't discard that forest. But what do I know? Ah, they're in a bad spot now. All right, I don't need to gift them any cards. I can just exile their threat. Get that out of here. Like, no way they're gonna have mana for an overprotect. Yeah, holding bushwhack, big oops. Game. Not even a question. Who do we have now? Give me some 1-drops. 1-mana cards. Well, I'll take it on the play. Answer cards. But if it's another case where I should have kept because if I don't have a dress, I lose, it'll feel bad. There's only so many of those I got in me every day. But best of one is best of one. There's a winner and there's a loser, and the only purpose of the game is to separate the two. I just want to play with these. I don't care about my emotes. Jesus. Ah, cringe. If I disable emotes, can I play with the little chess pieces? Nope. I just keep doing it myself. Okay. That, yep, cool. Good board design. What can I say? I just want to play with my little toy soldiers. Dead. Your aggression is thwarted. You can concede now. All right, well, if they have sheltered my ghost, the trajectory will save the preacher and kill the challenger. But they've got to show off. Big game. All right. What else you got? Huge plays. Giga plays. Still got 2 for 1. And the land is there, so dead. Little risky on the annex. Let's hold up the charm. Just a little risky. Well, that's no big deal. Is that the best you got? All right, I'll exile it. They might be holding back a nemesis, and that would suck, but now I can make demon. Well, they hold. Interesting. Brilliant plays. Incredible. Give our opponent a hand. They found so many lines just now. I will gift you a card. Hopefully it's not a land. My Boros Charm. Yeah, you're dead next turn. How about that? No Bloodletter combo needed. 2 attacks there, it's over. Well, give me something to kill and I will. Spacey. Nothing happening yet. Bring it. Or don't. Jeskai control, maybe. They might have a get lost, but let's go right at them. Any answer? Sometimes it just runs away with the game. Eidetic memory. Jeskai something. All right, let's go right at him. Now I have a 4/4 with lifelink that you have to answer. Yeah, I mean, you gotta start somewhere. You can't just let me clown you like this. Oculus. Okay, I assume they're going to get that back. It would have 100% been amazing here to draw Strategic Betrayal. So they're definitely going to block this. Gift ya. What you got? Haha! This card, huh? And we have Shelter by Ghosts here and no other decent removal? Wow. Hand it over. Because of Trajectory, we can do this and then kill this. Is that better? I mean, letting them have a memory doesn't really matter when they have another one, but they do still have to cast it and they're behind. Sure. Take everything from them. Also, they don't get back a board presence when they kill the Acolyte. Right now, the board is more important than the cards because they're behind. So this card is at end step, damage equal to its power. That's another reason that you got to get the memory off the field. It also keeps Joshua at a more reasonable size. They're digging, but they're not getting far. Well, let's do this again. It worked out so well last time. Do we get another Shelter by Ghost? We get a Helping Hand. Okay, well, they didn't like that, did they? I will take all of their creatures, all of them, and they will have no creatures. And that's what we're here to do. Again, the sorcery speed of Trajectory is just so heartbreaking. Maybe it should be Stab. I've been resistant to Stab, but right now, doesn't Stab look like the better card? Elf down. I still think we use Trajectory there instead of the Nowhere to Run, even though it's more mana efficient. And let's begin the assault. You got a creature? Something, anything. Draw? Wow. And then nothing gets cast? Is that a Stab or a Trajectory? Well, this is gonna leave a mark. Look at this. Oh, that's power. And there's a long goodbye. Is there also a removal spell for the Acolyte? There is. There's the Trajectory. So see, they made it work. Give them a demon. Or duress them first. Okay. Duress you. Trajectory gone. Ouroboros will need to be answered. The first one can get hit by Betrayal. The second one will need to hold up a Nowhere to Run. Fair enough. Let's get the card draw going now. So we can keep the pressure on. And they're going to cast the Dread Knights first. Makes sense. All right, so we can neutralize the Dread Knights with a Preacher, and we need to hold up Nowhere to Run for Ouroboros. Please don't remove this and attack me. Okay. It's a wabbit. Which means they're gonna get paid for this. Which is not what we need, and we're gonna need more removal. We don't have enough. Well, they don't attack. Betrayal. We have to do it. Creature. Gotta do it. I could have waited till after this and maybe I would have gotten to exile this thing, right? But now if they cast it next turn, they might not get the Boroid. All right. Now we know they get a turn with that card, and if they get enough turns with this card, we can't beat it. It's too good. And they top deck the untapped land. What a gamer. But hey, that actually makes us more likely to get there. If we win by 1 life point, we'll look back at that Dread Knight. They don't cast it. Okay, they are committed to having a board, but we can race them. And we have to, because all we're drawing is land. This is kind of amazing. I feel like we're getting a real shot here. Ah, it's another land. Not like this. I mean, they need to solve for demon. They have a blocker. Crap, but they don't have a Boroid. And the pressure will continue. Wow. Okay. You got it. I mean, every point can matter here. Oh, ouchies. Not like this. Okay, well, if they have a removal spell, they can play it. They can use it at instant speed. We're not gaining anything with this duress. There it is. They found the removal spell as well. And they go to 4, and we don't get to drain them. Unbelievable. And we draw another land. This is how you lose a game like this, guys. We are putting it on display. This is how you fail. Can you believe the way this has gone? I can't. This is amazing. But we hold and we drain and we have another swamp. Wow. Okay. Hold. And they drew the removal. Are you joking? I mean, if you draw perfect and I draw horrible. Wow. Unbelievable. It's a rough day, man, but you gotta fight through it. Look at that, 5 lands. I'm probably gonna lose because I bottomed that shoot the sheriff. But you don't know what you're playing against. You get no clues. The arena is a horrible place. Well, we can hope the Acolyte does its job. Okay. The most damage output on its own is probably the show off. Gift. We need a 1-mana card. I bet we'll find one. Give me the claw. The Shelter by Ghost is a pretty good card, but we got to get it out of the way before we play the Acolyte, and then Acolyte has to carry. They even get the claw back when they lose the Emberheart Challenger. But there's a lifelinker. Let's see. And kept one, so they better win the game. Hold on for dear life. Okay, so 2 for 1. We have a chance. Long goodbye. But I think the right play is the demon. If the demon lives, the Annex can start drawing cards. Okay. Hold on for dear life, but this is really good. You're telling me there's a chance. Every draw that they don't get what they need, the game is ending. But you saw Acolyte bridge the gap in a way Bloodletter couldn't do. Okay. They know they have to get it off the field. I will just make another one. Got him. Now this demon has to live. Tough one. And as much as that first game is going to make people post take lands out of your deck, we wouldn't have had no chance in that game if we hadn't hit every single land drop. And you have to remember that when you go through hard times. Wow, too slow. Okay. I think I just... Man, if I put away the heist and I turn out to be against control, it feels so bad. But on the draw is when heist is at its slowest and worst, and when the game can end early. But it can't, if you give yourself enough time, you can eventually heist them and get in their hand and do more. And of course, we're against control. That's the way it goes. Having a heist here would be amazing. Oh well. Life goes on. So sticking an Annex is often key, and we can do that next turn. Let's go for Preacher this turn and get their first response. It plays around Lightning Helix and a Braid, but not Get Lost. Okay, so you're telling me there's a chance. What you got? Dragon. Full-blown Jeskai control, huh? Mystical Teachings. Okay, so it's the creatureless all control all game deck. So against this deck, They're going to draw cards, and there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, and I know I said creatureless and they have dragon, but that's about it. And they rarely actually cast it. Let's take the Revelation, because this is the card that gets you. We also don't see a Get Lost yet, so let's drop the Annex, and let's get some cards. Those Consults are good cards, but man, do they cost mana. That Final Showdown is a frustrating instant speed board wipe, and 6 mana though. So we have another chance at Duress. We don't hit it. But what they want to do is Consult. When do we bring out an Acolyte? I think what we want to do is attack, pass turn, Sanctuary. Well, they're going to do this at instant speed. It's an instant speed threat. So do we try to draw our cards now with this? There's no way to play around the instant speed. So if we want to draw a card with this Acolyte, now is the time. We might even get a Duress. It's kind of our last chance to have it. Ooh, okay. Now they don't get to cast Consult on time. We take those. They still have a Preacher they have to deal with. Yeah, they're going burn mode. That's interesting though, because this is also a solution to a Sanctuary in the future. How do we draw out the Showdown? We need to get it cast. 13, 18 means we're going to keep making 1/1s, and they're not under enough pressure. Please cast it now. It's going to be a real challenge to draw this out. But we do offset the life loss. So I think we just keep waiting. If they do it now, we can reverse the pressure with a Sanctuary activation on their turn. But this is what I'm more afraid of, is that they just keep digging through their deck and getting what they need. And we don't draw any more Duresses, and we draw more dead removal spells. They let me have the card first? Sus. Let me guess, pass the turn. Sit in your comfort castle. But we're not powering up these Sanctuaries until they can start hitting. Not using the maps either. I will threaten their graveyard. 13, 14. I mean, you're gonna do it now or never. Or never. There it is. Destroy all creatures. Void active. So, Betrayal. Get the teachings. Acolyte. We're gonna get a robot. Use a map while we can. More land, huh? Now, how many Final Showdowns can one deck run? Let's find out. You got a Revelation there? Maybe I should have put a counter on the Acolyte, or tried to. because look what they have. Okay, so they have 2 targets. They're dealing 4 damage to one. They're bouncing the other. Then they make... If I remove both of these, does it fizzle? I don't remember. But I'm going to try. Got him. Give me your consult. No way to kick it. All right, they have a get lost. So what I need to take is... We need to use our 3/3s to draw out their stuff. Let's take more heists. And see what they can top deck. Charm. Acolyte is and Preacher. So that's what we're going to do. Again. No response. Give me the get lost. Wallet can be cast. Give me these. Preacher. Use map before they Ultima. Oh yeah. That's the card. Into the ground with you. Are you gonna let this get out of hand? They're counting. 2 revelations gone. How many could you run? Not that many. And they go for it. They know it's slipping away. Find a counterspell? No, you didn't. Let's go straight to the demon. Well, we know they're not going to interfere. And then we start pressuring with sanctuaries. Over and over and over. Acolyte. Every time they draw No More Lies, I want them to feel it. I don't think they have another final showdown in them. There's no way. Inevitable defeat? We'll see about that. I thought about killing it with a Get Lost, and maybe I should have, but I wanted this damage. If I kill it with the Get Lost, the enemy's charm could get it back. But I think the damage is worth it. Finish it. When you smell blood, you gotta finish it. Wow. It's a big one. In this game, again, think of how important hitting our land drops has been, allowing us to keep this pressure on in the late game. We're using our mana so much better than they are. Even though they have a bunch of 6 and 7 drops in their deck. That's why we take the Get Lost. Okay. Three life, man. Goes a long way. Hit. Fail. But we still got it. Do you see it? Here it is. Game. And those are the matchups that feel good. Make you feel like the deck's a real deck.